See his face? That's where I was someone that was surprised with how good this movie actually was. What is going on, guys? Samuel from Stardust-oneworldreviews, and today I'm here to review Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle! So Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle is directed by Jake Hansen and is a sequel to the 1995 Jumanji film. And this film stars Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Kevin Hart, Karen Gillan, Jack Black, and Nick Jonas. And it's about these four kids who basically get attention together and then they cross this game. And then when they play, they get sucked into the world of Jumanji, and then as they play the avatars that they have chosen, and then must work together to figure out how to get out of this video game world. Now when I thought they were making a Jumanji sequel, I was kind of excited, but extremely skeptical at the same time. Because, like most people, I grew up with the original Jumanji. I love that film. Even though the aspects don't hold up well, I still love that film. If I know I was kind of interested in a sequel to Jumanji, I didn't think it was necessary, honestly. And trailers didn't fully impress me, to be honest. The moments where I liked, yet the film was like, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't here very open-minded. Maybe it could be slightly decent, or it could be not so good, honestly. I did see some of the free screens last night. I went in with a very open mind. I went with my mom and my brother, and after watching Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle, I'm never say that this film was a big surprise, honestly. I think this film was a freaking blast. And saying that about Jumanji sequel, I never thought I would say. A Jumanji sequel was a total freaking blast. I had so much freaking fun with it. And this is definitely one of the much better comedies and family films to come out in quite some time. Now, one of the reasons why this film is so much fun is the chemistry and camaraderie and the greatness between the four main leads. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Kevin Hart, Karen Gillan, Jack Black all work stupendously together. And they all are so great, and they all have their time moments to shine, and they'll have some great moments as well. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, he's great at everything, honestly. Even in some of his bad movies, like with Gameplay and Tooth Fairy, he's always the best thing about the movie. He's who's always known for having great charisma with him, and this one's no different. He definitely has all the greatness you can expect from The Rock in a film. But one thing I actually kind of like this film is that they kind of also go against a lot of typecasting, because they kind of like such intelligence, because this is also a film I still really enjoy. It's basically something kind of against because Rock's charisma very tough. In that film, he was basically kind of like very emotional and kind of weird type of guy, awkward type of guy. This one, he kind of is kind of like that, but also he's kind of knowledgeable in video games, and the way they gone that was actually pretty cool, actually. Rock Johnson once again is great in this film. Kevin Hart, this is definitely one of his better live-action performances. Kevin Hart is kind of hit or miss, so there's some ones I do kind of enjoy him in. Yeah, there's some that I was like, yeah, I'm not really a fan of him. It's definitely one of his better ones. Sure, he has a lot of the jokes and stuff. He has something that Kevin Hart isn't, that you can't subscribe to Kevin Hart. But it's something they know how to do it right, and really cut the short joke by between minimum. So at least you can find him total in some. He's definitely pretty funny, honestly. He definitely, again, one of his better films, and he and The Rock once again work great together. This stuff is from getting behind much early social intelligence. I do want to see these two work together in more in film. I can't wait to see what these two will have in more films together in the future. I would love to see these guys work more films in the future. Karen Gillan, who is known for Nebula and Guardians of the Galaxy films, she was pretty great as well. She definitely had a lot of moments to shine. She was also kept I cared about. But Jack Black, he pretty much stole the entire film. He is the huge standout in this film. Oh my god, every single scene involving this character, I was laughing my ass off. I'm not just... I'm happy to see I love Jack Black in the film, because I haven't seen much of Jack Black recently. He's also an actor I grew up with. Last time I seen him was in Youth Films a couple years ago, in which he played R.L. Stein, which was great, by the way. But I don't think I've seen much in since then. This is definitely one of his best roles. He played the type of go, he pretty much plays a type of go character, the girl who's pretty much obsessed with the phone and like takes lovers and all that. She plays that type of person, and that was just cool and how they got, and the comedy got out of that. Just, oh my god. Yeah, like from the first moment I was laughing, man. So he sold every scene he was in. Especially if these certain scenes where, oh, I was dying laughing, like, oh my god. All the film was great. Nick Jones was even great in this film as well. I really liked him, especially what he was going through, which I won't spoil, but it's started pretty interesting. And the acting all around is great, honestly. That's two women leads who, again, all supposedly going to have great chemistry with each other. And they go for interesting arcs that I actually was surprised I actually cared about. And it's going to go for a lot of specific growth throughout the film. I'm sure these kids kind of do play kind of like stereotypes of characters, like Nick Spencer, who's pretty much a big video game nerd, the guy named Fridge, who pretty much is kind of a jock, and you also got that person who's about school, about learning and all that, and then you got the person who's pretty much kind of salty obsessed, like you know what I mean. You know what I mean? But they do play all these characters brilliantly. You don't learn enough about these characters where you actually get into them, honestly, to know their personalities, so when they actually get in the game, you can actually create some great comedy. Especially with Samantha character who plays the Rock, like, the anime was like great moments. And that's this one. This one is so freaking hilarious. Like, in all I've seen, I was really dying laughing. I really was. Like, the jokes and gags they do in this film were great. Like, this is how you do comedy, right? This is how you don't make it feel forced, and it happens naturally, and they definitely do it naturally. Yeah, in a lot of scenes, I was seriously laughing so much. A little bit much. So much. Like, this one was like I said, there's definitely one of the better comedies and even family films coming in recent years, because we didn't have much great family films recently, honestly, to be honest. It doesn't have good ones, but it's rare that I actually get like a great and awesome comedy or great awesome family film, you know what I mean. It's rare we get a comedy and family that actually is well good. And this is definitely one of the good ones. I'm definitely happy. Kind of happy. No, I wasn't really expecting this film to be as fun as it was, honestly. I thought this would be decent or okay. I was surprised how much fun I had with this one. That's pretty much the best way to describe this film. It is one hell of a fun ride. It is a film you can take your kids to and you guys can have a blast with. But this one actually had a little more substance than I was expecting, honestly. Like, there was some else that I actually really did care about these characters. I really wanted them to get out of this world, honestly. I really, and in the moments I was actually kind of fearing for them, especially this one character was like, oh. If you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. Just, yeah. And the action scenes while they were in the game should actually a little light in CGI, but I think most part of the CGI was great, and the action was definitely a lot of fun, honestly. And one thing I did like about this movie is they do kind of make, in a clever way, they make a lot of fun of the video game tropes, like with MCPs and cutscenes and some other things, like, especially with the MCD thing. And so I was really laughing a lot on that. Just, oh my god. And I really liked this whole world of Jumanji. It was definitely a pretty interesting one. Wait, I thought this one definitely made fun of the sure, I wish that comics did a little more of the game tropes, but I don't think I want to make fun of these video game tropes. So, again, there are a lot of scenes I was seriously laughing out loud. The film's also very well shot, it's very well edited, the music in it was pretty great as well, especially this dance scene. Well, the fighting scene, that's all I'm going to say. That's definitely one of my favorite scenes of the entire film. And I was very interested in this world of Jumanji, and ultimately they also led up by something, in a subtle way, they really honored what Robin Williams brought to the Jumanji, which I actually really appreciate. It's something that actually had effort put into it. Once the film that was made to make money, I thought I had done this film was made to make money, but they actually found a way to make this an interesting sequel that is actually fun and interesting and different. It's kind of like the original Jumanji, but they tell it in a different way, which is something, again, I really appreciate it. It wasn't a sequel that just turns out for money on them, which we're so used to seeing nowadays, but I mean, I'm sorry, it's just surprised that actually is good, actually has effort put into it. Especially in this came out years after the original. This one really had this film has some character arcs that I was, for the most part, pretty invested by. And the film really had a lot of surprising heart to it, which again, I did not expect it. And then it didn't really have a nice ending to it as well. I kind of like the ending to it as well. Now, overall, despite being surprised, this film definitely isn't perfect. There's still definitely some faults with this film. Well, probably my biggest point probably the villain in this film. I didn't like it whatsoever, to be honest. Like, the actor William was fine. It's just I can't find all that funny. He just comes out as a very generic villain, and they do at least kind of do a backstory, which I kind of appreciate, but it's kind of done in a very lazy way, to be honest. I had to kind of try to weave in the backstory to the film, at least for me. And some does have its predictable moments where the moments that I just called out just like that. They didn't fully hear the experience, but they did something that did kind of bump me in a bit. And there are some questionable things that happened in this film. I was like, wait, but wasn't that? Wait, what? Huh? And there's something that has some questionable things to it that, and if you've seen the film, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And while there was some CGI, most CGI was great, some do, I was like, have too much kind of like, there were a couple of like, I don't know. And while a lot of the humor really worked, like I think 90% of the humor had me bawling. In mostly every comedy, there are always those humor one two where I was like, yeah, I'm not laughing at that. But you're gonna have that in pretty much every comedy. Like, well, you do the humor, well, you're honestly not really laughing at, and it kind of just not that funny, honestly. Again, like a lot of people, like I said, 90% of works, there's just the 10% that I honestly wasn't laughing at, honestly, and I didn't offend the jokes I told. And there's this kind of romance that kind of forms that, for me, I should have bought into it, but it just comes out really forced. Really forced at how they try to weave into the story. Because of that, I couldn't buy into it, honestly, but that's honestly really it. So overall, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle was a blast from beginning to end. I was surprised at how much fun. It's definitely one of the biggest surprises of 2017. Jumanji sequel, I had a lot of fun with. That's how I'm ending the I would say, honestly. Like I said, when I found out, I was kind of interested, but kind of skilled at the same time. But it's ended up being a lot more fun than I expected it to be. Yeah, it's ended up following, you mentioned the villain, some questionable things, some people not working, the romance not really paying off, or kind of felt forced. But there's a lot of things to really like and love about this film. It's one of the films where you just could go in and have a fun time with. That's basically the best way I describe this film. Just, if you want to have a really fun time, a big blast with a film, this is the film for you. This film where you can take your family and have a blast with it. That's pretty much the best way I can describe this film. This film was a total blast. I honestly do recommend, like, if you kind of think I've seen The Last Jedi, or if you've already seen The Last Jedi, I recommend you check out this film when it comes out. I really do recommend it. So with that being said, I'm going to give Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle an 88 of a B+. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle. If you have seen this film, what are your thoughts on it? Also, what are your thoughts on the original Jumanji? If you've seen it, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Stay tuned, have a lot more videos planned out. Definitely have a spoiler review for Star Wars Last Jedi. Very just about spoilers in that film, and I'll also have a Star Wars ranking coming your way. And definitely try to see a lot more movies. There are a few movies I don't want to see before I start my best worst list. I'm honestly very excited to do my annual list. I'm very anxious honestly to start with them, honestly. To be honest. But I'll definitely start my annual list after Christmas. I'll later do a video explaining when I'm going to do my annual list, but that's for next week, so I'll leave it till then. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow on all my social media sites, all links description below. I am Stardust-oneworldreviews. I'll see you guys next time, and stay cool, everybody. Peace. Welcome to the jungle, we got fun and games, and I know that's what you're thinking.